Hello, bit of a different scenery. I thought I'd take advantage of the dwindling sunlight. This is a video response to a video by Tessa Violet. I'll put a link here or in the description somewhere, about fame and why it is such a dirty word and why it possibly shouldn't be. So go and watch that before you watch this, because this is off of the back of that. I mean, I'm sure this will make sense anyway, but you never know. Fame. It's a yeah, it is sometimes considered a dirty word, but I don't think fame itself is dirty. I think the sentence, "I want to be famous," is considered bad because it is understood, whether rightly or wrongly, that you want to be famous for being, for just existing. You just want people to know you for who you are and what you are, and you want people to worship you. That's what fame is, effectively. It's a type of worship. You want people to worship you for being you. Oh, it's an owl. Sorry. And I think that is where the hate comes from, the disgust comes from, the idea of being selfish and arrogant and very self-important. Because if you hear someone say, "I want to be a famous footballer," or "I want to be a famous actor or singer or scientist," it's less hated upon, because you're not saying, "I want to be known." You're saying, "I want to be known because of X, whatever X is." Which is why I think people like the Kardashians, they receive a lot of hate because they are famous for being famous. They're just famous for being famous. There's nothing, they haven't achieved anything to reach that fame. They just are. After they became famous, they then produced a product. They produced a makeup line or a clothes line. I'm not particularly in tune with the Kardashians, so I don't know what they've achieved now, but I'm fairly sure there's a makeup and probably a clothes line. I can't imagine there wouldn't be. So they've achieved something after becoming famous, whereas someone such as Stephen Hawking or David Beckham, LeBron James, Leonardo DiCaprio, Adele, all these people are famous after they've achieved. They have achieved something to a degree where people know them and appreciate them and worship them, whatever that degree of worship is. And I think that is less frowned upon. They seem to have less people hating on them if they've achieved something. I'm probably leaving the topic slightly. I think the reasons the Kardashians are hated more so because they're famous for being famous, or people in general who are famous for being famous, is a hint of jealousy of, why are you famous for being when I'm doing exactly the same thing? Whereas Stephen Hawking is famous for coming up with scientific theories that I would have no chance of ever coming up with. I could write numbers down, but it would make no sense. Whereas he has a talent. I think that's the difference. The fame of talent is different from fame of being. To say you want to be famous due to whatever that may be, I think it's fine. Just to say, "I want to be famous," generally implies, rightly or wrongly, generally implies that you want to be famous because. I don't think fame itself is necessarily a dirty word. I think it's the context in which fame is used is potentially makes it a dirty word. So yeah, I'm now going, my hand is now freezing cold. Hey guys, so thank you for watching today's video. I was going to upload another video, that got delayed. I was then filming a video, and then I watched Tessa's video and felt like I could contribute something to it. So by all means, if you haven't watched it yet, go and watch Tessa's video. I will probably try and upload a more frequent basis, because I keep saying I will and I don't, but my life has got to a place now where I have the capacity to do so, at least for the moment. I'm sure it will change. Life does. But yeah, I shall see you around, probably sometime in the future, I imagine, and goodbye.